31% of the fireworks are injuries to kids under the age of 15. 31% of the fireworks injuries are to kids under the age of 15. The estimated cost of fireworks is difficult at times because of the reporting systems, but it's been estimated to be approximately $100 million. One burn injury can cost $1 million, with the average burn injury costing somewhere around $40,000. There's a tremendous risk to everyone when using fireworks, especially to kids. Kids account for almost half of the fireworks injuries. It's easy to see why fireworks and Roman candles are dangerous because they blow up and you see that. But sparklers cause more injury than any other type of fireworks. In 2010, in fact, 27%. 27% of all the fireworks injuries were caused by sparklers. Just a simpler sparkler that you can buy at a retailer. And these are not considered a firework. These are considered a novelty item. So they are legal in most areas in Illinois to purchase. However, there are ordinances in communities that have adopted ordinances that prohibit the sale and use of those. That includes Chicago, Skokie, Mount Prospect, Lake Zurich, Palatine, Midlothian, Wheeling, North Aurora, Park Ridge, Niles, Westmont, Kaufman Estates. And again, yes, the city of Chicago, it is illegal to use sparklers. And the reason for that is because of the outstanding numbers. The second age group that's most susceptible to injuries is the age of 5 years and under. 5 years and under. A lot of times we associate it with older kids, even young adults, but it's actually, as was referred earlier, it's the younger kids, 5 years and under, that are the second highest risk, other than those under the age of 15, because they can't move, they can't duck, they don't have time to move and stay out of the way. Fourth of July is a great time to celebrate our nation's history, but all too often tragedy occurs when those celebrations include non-professional fireworks activities. Sparklers are considered a novelty item and are legal to purchase, except for the city of Chicago and those communities that I just mentioned. Since the Chicago ordinance passed banning of sparklers in 2005, sparkler injuries have dropped by more than 66% in the city of Chicago. Remember, it's not the 5-year-olds and under that are going and buying the sparklers. It's mom and dad, uncles and aunts and friends that are buying them, and again, they look pretty harmless. But all too often at burn camp, we see the results. Typically, the result is a chest injury, neck, and facial. All these devices are marketed to use for kids. Think of it, you instruct your child to stay away from the barbecue because it's too hot, and it might be burning at 400 degrees. Stay away from the oven because it's set at 350 degrees. But you hand a sparkler to a child that can burn over 4 times the temperature of the oven. Water boils at 212 degrees. Cakes bake at 350. Wood burns at 575. And glass melts at 900 degrees. And the sparkler can burn at up to 1800 degrees. 1800 degrees for a sparkler. At this point, what I'd like to do, and I also want to remind you, is that also part of the fireworks legislation in Illinois is the lanterns that go up that are fed by candles. The problem with those, and a lot of the structure fires and other type of fires that occur on the 4th of July are from hot things, embers that end up in other places. And as you can imagine, a bag with a candle underneath it floats along somewhere and ends up on somebody's wood shake roof, or out in the middle of a grassy area. So that is also not legal to use in Illinois. So those are included in there. Okay? What I'd like to do now is move over, and you can reposition your cameras if you like. We'll give you a demonstration of just a momentary touch and what happens with